Well, hello and welcome to another beautiful customs training. It is now time that we talked about the AEO status, the Authorized Economic Operator status. What is it? Why is it? Who has it? Who hasn't got it? Why do we need it? Do we need it? So many questions, but when you look through the internet, AEO seems to be the acronym. So if you're in customs and you're importing and exporting, you will come across AEO. So let's talk about it. That's the purpose of today. And here is the slide for you to see. Authorized Economic Operator status. So what do we want to achieve with this training? This course, this training will do what for you? Well, it will develop the competencies to understand what is an AEO and to successfully apply for the Authorized Economic Operator status. Yeah, it's quite an ambitious task we have ahead of you, but you know what? We've got to start somewhere. Delegates will explore with me the benefits of the AEO status, the eligibility criteria. Participants will look at the AEO application process and practical insights will be gained to help you with the preparation of it. And you will evaluate how to maintain the AEO status and explore compliance requirements. So by the end of this, you should be proficient in understanding the AEO process, managing the particularities of the AEO process, and enhance your professional expertise and operational effectiveness while learning all about it. So the learning topics today will be what? Understand the key benefits and requirements of the AEO accreditation. Evaluate the impact of the AEO status on your organization. While I am talking, have a think about what does it mean for me? And also your supply chain. Carry out a cost-benefit analysis before proceeding with your AEO application. Navigating the AEO application process and managing associated costs. Comparing the AEO status with other international standards. Conducting practical self-assessment and gap analysis for AEO compliance. And develop written procedures and internal process required for AEO accreditation. Quite a lot for us to get through, so why don't we have a go? The expected outcome is when we are done with this. So once you've gone through this training, and again, the recorded version means that you can pause, rewind, rewatch as many times as you wish. If it's not clear, just stop, rewind, watch again. When you've watched all of it and you've done the quiz at the end of the slide deck and you've done the task, all three parts of it, then you will have good understanding of what AEO is all about, the regulations that are in force, and how to stay up to date with future changes regarding AEO. You'll understand the AEO benefits, the qualification criteria. We'll talk specifically about safety and security requirements quite a bit, and we are going to introduce the mutual recognition agreements. So that's quite an important feature. We will also then have a look at how to apply for AEO, the self-assessment and gap analysis, and managing your AEO application and monitoring. And in total, the training structure looks like this. First, we'll have part 1, followed by part 2, followed by part 3. So part 1, introduction, benefits, requirements, laws, mutual recognition, and cost-benefit analysis, all of that, part 1. Then we're going to take a pause and reflect. There's some questions I want you to think about. Maybe take pause, hit pause on the recording, and then ask yourself these questions and say, can I answer this? And only when you can answer this, should you then proceed. If you can't, go back, watch it again until you can. That consolidates the learning. Then we're going to go to part 2, applying for the AEO. This is the process and the self-assessment and the application. All of that stuff we'll be explaining quite a granular detail. Take another pause and reflect and say, well, did we get this? Do we know how we have to proceed? If we want to apply for AEO, what are the steps I need to take? And then thirdly, managing your AEO. Hooray, you are AEO now. You've done it. Yoo-hoo. What now? Yeah, so application and monitoring. And then there's the quiz and the task. And as always, quiz and task you can do by yourself and simply answer the questions or do the task and then email it to info@customsmanager.org. Easy as. So you ready? Let's do this. Okay, so Authorized Economic Operator, Part 1, Introduction, Benefits, Requirements, Laws, Mutual Recognition, Cost-Benefit Analysis. So much to get through, I'm telling you, so much to get through.